Okay, so this is the result of our trading caravan.
Can they trade us some magic?
Oh wait, no, this is somebody else. The honoring clans, weapons thing, or blah 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 blah. You think we are mad, but we know you think this, and you know that we know that you think this. Unlike other people who pretend to us that they think we are normal, even though it is obvious that they think we are mad.
Okay, I like it. I like that writing.
He pauses for breath. Therefore, we can trust you. He proposes an alliance between our clans. At least that was the chief's wish when I left the Tulip.
Yeah, obviously we
told
need
him
these
we would
guys in
think
our
about
corner. These guys are fucking nuts.
All right, promise to consider an alliance with the Arnerings. We said we would send an emissary next season to discuss the alliance further, so we should probably go and do that. We sent gifts back of equal value. Cool.
I appreciate the dry notations which explain the courtesies and like sort of politesse of this era. And when I say this era, I mean this fictional era, but yeah.
So, interesting bit here. We the trading caravan that we sent succeeded. They'd agreed to set up a trade route, and we also learned some information about them, which is that they have the same number of pigs we do. So we should. No.
Don't forget to send that tribute. Send that guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. We should send an emissary to the Arnering. How's your bargaining is excellent. Is it bargaining that we use to establish alliances? I thought it was custom that we did, because custom is like knowledge of the law. Well, all right, we can send him and see. So there's a lot of different stuff we can send as as gifts. An important note here is we do not want to send cattle. By and large, you don't want to use cattle as gifts or sacrifices if you can help it. You want to send goods instead. Goods are basically equivalent, like are numbered in equivalence to value of head of cattle. So like we have 174 heads of cattle worth of goods. We want to send goods instead of cattle because cattle can, you know, reproduce and give us other stuff.
Right. Cattle are the cornerstone of the economy.
Alliance. Yeah. So let's send 26 goods. That's probably a sufficient amount to propose an alliance. We're going to send 5 weapon thanes and 15 footmen.
Half of our armory, huh?
You know what? This is the fire season. This is between planting and harvest, and that's when it's a good time to launch raids. So maybe we shouldn't. On the other hand, if these guys get attacked, you know, we lose those 26 goods. Let's drop this to 4 weapon thanes and 10 footmen. All right. Okay, our emissary is here. We push the armory.
Oh, this guy's awesome.
Okay, so our guy who knows quite a bit about bargaining and stuff says we should appeal to his lust for wealth. So that's what he's suggesting. Notably, he's the only person who can say this because the rest of the clan ring isn't here, obviously. So, okay. Okay, he agreed.
Okay.
Cool. So now we're allied with them as well. So that's neat. Do you want to try to launch a raid?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Who hates us?
You were feuding with the Grey Dog, or no, we're not feuding with the Grey Dogs. What is our diplomatic relation with the Grey Dogs right now? We owe them a favor. Yeah, I think the turtles are probably our. Yeah, favors are interesting too. We can give out favors and owe people favors, and then they can call them in later. And like if we don't have the goods to like, you know, pay for something, but we need it, we can say, okay, we'll pay you back with a favor at some point later, and then they might come knocking, and maybe it's something we really don't want to give. The only thing I'm concerned about here is I don't know what effect -10 magic is going to have on this.
That's fine.
So does it
this game is really
like
interesting.
The luck skill a little bit?
I don't know.
Well, you wouldn't. It's magic.
There is a great deal of abstraction and obfuscation in the way this game plays and the way magic works. Like, there's a lot of things like, I don't know if magic actually has any effect on this or not. I think when I originally described this, like, way back on the Spodcast, like 5 years ago, I said this was a game where you could reasonably make the argument that it's a game where magic doesn't even exist, but everyone thinks it does. Like, that's how the magic system in this game works. It's all steeped in mysticism and you know, superstition, and you don't know what the hell's going on most of the time, and you just kind of have to roll with it. So, let's do
I also
raid.
respect it artistically, although I can imagine it would be. I can imagine why it's frustrating for a strategy game.
Turtles.
Yeah. Just watch out for their traditional weapon.
And let's call on the mule deers because they owe us a favor. And we can also send some auxiliaries. These are like women and other non-fighters who can come in and help to heal people if they get injured. Okay, so we'll send some of those. We're not going to send a whole bunch of them because that would be bad. We can actually like get a shrine that allows us to use women as fighters, which is interesting. Okay, let's raid. Okay, the mule deer sent 25 warriors. Now, normally we'd be able to use some of our magic here to help us out, but we're -10, so we can't use that. So we can also sacrifice to Orlanth, god of war, and Humakt, the god of death. But if the enemy charges us while we're sacrificing, then they might catch us off guard, so...
I see.
We can also decide what our objective is. Plunder, burn the steads, kill as many as possible, destroy fortifications. Seizing land, that's very difficult, almost never works. Take captives, or just don't get killed, which would basically mean we don't really get very much of anything. I think we should sacrifice to Orlanth here, and we can choose our tactics, and I think we've got enough people we can just charge in. Okay, we drove the turtles from the battlefield and were able to plunder the Tula. Our share of the plunder was 35 cows and 12 horses. We took 22 cows worth of loot. We took 4 turtle auxiliaries captive. Our auxiliaries kept 4 of our warriors from dying and patched up 4 of the wounded. Cool. So we lost no weapon thanes and only 2 footmen.
They were wounded.
That's cool. Actually, they were only wounded. Yeah, so that's good. So we have 4 prisoners from the Turtle Clan. What do we want to do with them? Free, enslave, kill, or ransom?
Can we eat them?
No.
Ransom them.
We ransomed our prisoners. Wow, 20 cows worth of goods. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
hello.
Always ransom.
And Darold finds a bunch of small trolls rooting about in the grain bins of his stead. They've eaten some of the grain and ruined more of it. You're familiar with these creatures from the old country. They're trollkin. The stunted and somewhat simple-minded offspring that most trolls are cursed with. Sacrifice them to a god.
I love that guy in the foreground who's just fucking loving it.
What was Rendella's thought?
The trolls
don't care about him.
the trolls mistreat Trollkin, so they don't really give a shit. A lot of people are like, just sacrifice them, take them as slaves, trade them as slaves to other clans.
Fuck it, just drive them.
Literally no one just says drive them off, but alright. We drove them off.
It's the same.
So this is the Earth season. This is when we're harvesting, so again, we don't want to be raiding during this time. I think it would be a good idea to send more explorers. Yeah, let's explore the Tula. Travel slowly, don't need that much of an escort. We are attacked by a group of coarse-looking bandits. His forces are slightly outnumbered. Should he bluff his way past them, kill as many bandits as possible?
We have like
or try to
3
avoid a
people.
fight? We have 6.
How many bandits do they have? If it's slightly less than
like
our
a
number.
Skyrim bandit. It's just like 2. They live in an old fort.
I don't
Say
know.
you never should have come here.
You never should have come here.
Let's bluff. Durrell yelled an ear-splitting whoop and swung his sword in a wide arc. The rest of the escort did likewise. The bandits retreated. And Durrell shouted at them to stay away, telling them he was a magical warrior and would curse anyone who harmed any of his group. The bandits melted back to wherever they had crept out from. All right. Oh no.
Yeah.
As your people explore the Tula, they find many unusual features. One of these is a cave. The cave is inhabited by large armored rodents with huge mouths filled with teeth, each as sharp as a needle. The creatures swarm out of the cave and attack the Carls who found the cave, injuring several of them. Carls are the landholders who turn into footmen in their farm.
Like a house, Carl.
Yeah. No. House Carls would be weapons things.
Block the cave entrance. Yeah, there you go.
Carls are kind of like middle class, and there's cotters below them who have less land. Right, so what are these things are called rubble runners. Okay, that's very useful, but that doesn't tell us what to do. Only trickster magic can end this infestation. Oh, that would be this guy. Just let me play my little pipe for them, please, please. Do we want our trickster to deal with this? Tricksters are fun.
Sure.
All right.
He pranced about the cave mouth, singing a song which he said was an irresistibly salacious tune in the language of the killer rodents. It seemed absurd, but the rodents formed a line and followed Orstalor as he danced away from the borders of Artula and towards those of the Turtle Clan.
Nice.
That's why you keep a trickster around.
I think we should send another trade mission. Maybe get another trading party. Maybe like the Green Wings.
You know, it's called Dragon Pass, but looking at that map, it's kind of more just like an inlet. Like, there's no way through the mountain.
They're known for a large boulder with war powers. Okay.
The boulder does not suffer other tribes to raid it.
Oh no, Morsadoril has not come back from his hero quest. We must assume he was destroyed in the realm of the gods. This is bad news for us all. All the magic we gave him is lost forever, and we can't be used to fatten our livestock or protect our crops. Great. Next year's gonna be fun.
Oh,
And we cut straight to a streaker.
Oh no, now we can't post this on YouTube. Oh look, we found Dandelion. So a young woman was making love with Coral, a notorious poet and troublemaking warrior of the Grey Dog clan. I think we're allied with the Grey Dogs now. They're the nuts people, right? No, those are the Anorings. I think no, we sent a trade.
Yeah, the
mission
Grey
to
We're
Grey
trading
Dogs
with the
just
Grey
now.
Dogs. We're
Yeah.
trading with the Grey Dogs.
So she's unmarried, so her actions are not an offense against the gods, but she is betrothed to a young Thane of the Gerending clan, who is one of our allies, I think.
Kill him in the name of Jaren.
We should let Jordan know. Either we should let Jordan know but urge him to continue, or we should insist that Coral marry her and strengthen our uneasy alliance with the Grey Dogs. They owe us a favor. We owe them a favor, which is not great.
Let's tell Jordan. Should we
But
urge him to continue with the
urge him to
wedding,
get
or
married.
just tell him? Okay.
Yeah,
urge
urge
him
him
to
to
get married.
continue with the wedding. Yeah.
Jordan said that she was a fine young woman, and that if the gods condone this behavior, he could do no less. Cool. Crap.
What a stand-up guy.
Who
This
could have
year's
foreseen
harvest
this?
was a bad one. We won't be able to feed everyone this coming year. So we're probably going to have to ask to trade food from someone. Our caravan is back from the Green Wings. Bleh. Could not convince them to set up an ongoing trade relationship. The marriage went off without a hitch.
Hooray!
Cool. I mean, it makes sense, like in an emotional sense. Like, it's a betrothal. It's not exactly like a deep and abiding love that they shared.
So this is the dark season. It's winter, and this is a good time. I think dark season is the one that's a good time to make some sacrifices to the gods. Try to learn some stuff about them. What do we want here? I'm just kind of looking at what we've got. We can build shrines to give us permanent blessings, or we can sacrifice to get temporary blessings for like the year, or to learn about new blessings that we can get. So increase the yield of our cows, that's good. Got rain from Orlanth, helps us raise crops, that's good. Earthblood improves the fertility of our fields when people are killed on them. Clan lore might be good to have. Oh, market. Yeah, let's sacrifice to Isseries. We're gonna do 10 goods and see what happens. 10. Trading ritual. Improves the profit of our trading missions. Not really what I want. Let's do another one.
People are starving, and Josh is just like burning.
Learn the
fancy...
details of a hero quest. Well, we're burning goods. You can't eat goods, probably.
Uh-oh.
But you could trade them for food and services.
Oh, your Carls get a rude shock when helping a cow give birth. The calf has 2 heads. Everybody's frightened.
It's a Brahmin.
That's not a good thing, Chris.
Well, they're fun friends in Fallout.
Yeah, it... Oh, man. Can we just, like... Orstalor, his opinion on everything is awesome. I respect this game considerably. I think the writing in this game is extremely strong, given it's what would normally be kind of its modest role. I think that they really make the most of it without overcooking things.
So... What should we do here? Should we send for Oroxi warriors to scour your lands for chaos?
I mean, these things happen. It's just you know, they're identical twins that didn't split all the way. It happens.
I wouldn't worry about the warriors. So if I'm thinking about this in like a... Let's assume we don't really know how magic works and that maybe just sometimes there's a 2-headed cow born. Send for shamans to scare away bad spirits seems like the thing to do. Put on a show, make everybody think it's being taken care of, but don't commit too many resources to it. And certainly don't sacrifice the cattle, because on the off chance the gods care, they're going to be really insulted. Oh, fuck.
The shamans say they'll do it for the low price of 15 cows. I guess we should bargain with them.
Yeah, bargain that down. Fuck no.
We'll do it for 14.
Pound sand.
No.
Bye.
The vet didn't charge that much.